Hi everyone, it's Kirei here for Bramble Fox with another new layout using some of the fab perspectives from the upcoming winter collection, and you can see them here, the joy, the fun hats and the fab mirrored stars. And there you go, they're the ones that I'm going to be using. So I'm going with a obviously Christmassy wintry layout, and I'm using the papers from the Vicky Bouton Warm Wishes collection. So I'm just going to tear a strip and use that at the top. I'm just going to layer a small piece of that script paper underneath it just to create a different layer behind my photos. So I'm just having a look and deciding if I'm going to add another third layer, but I stick with those two. And then I just, using my nails, I just ruffle up the edges. Now, I never know why I do this here, because I then flatten it down anyway when I stick the photos down on it, which you'll see me do a bit later. But anyway, I just like to see the effect. So I'm just sort of ruffling up the edges here, and then I will get them both stuck down straight away. And they get stuck down flat to the white cardstock. And the white cardstock I'm using is the Basil Marshmallow, because I'm going to use some ink on it shortly in the below the two pattern papers. Okay, so I've got the papers set down, and I'm just having a look at the photos and where I'm going to sit those, just sort of juggling them around and then deciding what I'm going to mount them on. And you can see I pulled in the joy. It's really lovely. It's hard to see in the video actually, but it's got a really fab mirrored surface, and I'm going to sit that below the photos. So I'm taking one of the other papers in the Vicky Bouton collection. I'm just going to mount the photos, and I'm just going to mount them all on this red, just so that they sit, create some definition over the striped paper that I've used there. So just get those trimmed down. I actually dug out these Snapchat photos from a previous Christmas. I just thought, I knew I had them, and I thought they would be perfect with the fun hats from the hats offset in the new winter collection, the ones you can see up there in the top left of the screen, the sort of Santa hat, the like sort of elf hat, and then the fun sort of reindeer horns. And I had actually the perfect photos for each of them, which was great. So I dug those out from a previous Christmas, and they're the ones I'm using. So that's my husband looking like Grumpy Santa, and then there's a fun one of me and him with sort of looking like Christmas elves, and then that's one of my nephew looking extremely cute with his little deer horns. So I just decided to grab a bit of tissue paper and to layer that as well behind the red pattern paper that I used. I sometimes like using tissue paper because it just creates a different definition behind and just helps to lift it from sometimes the pattern background that there is. I'm just tearing a little bit off the bottom there, so it's just not a flat edge. So again, just a little bit of different texture there. And then I'm going to get those stuck down. I'll stick some sticky foam tape to the top of the photo, and then they'll be stuck flat at the bottom straight onto the layout. Now, the new winter collection from Bramble Fox is in the shop now, and you can start to order it, and it will start shipping from the 3rd of November. And there are some fabulous new sets available. Really loving them, very excited about what's to come. So really liking using these new ones I've got here. So the joy is from the December joy set. The green and red stars are from the luxury stars, and there's a green set and a red set, and then the fun hats are from the hats off set. Okay, so I'm going on to doing some mixed media. I'm using a Cambella gold liquid ink, and I'm just using the packaging technique. I'm doing it very lightly. I'm just wanting to create a bit of a little bit of mixed media on the background. I'm not going all out. I'm just sticking with this gold, and then I'm going to just sort of moving down, you see, here we go, it's all done. I added loads of splatters over the top of it, and splatters at the top as well on the stripe paper. And then we will start to, now that it's all dry, we'll start to get everything stuck down. Okay, here we go. Yes, so as I was saying, Winter Collection from Bramble Fox is available to order now in the shop, so pop on over there. There's loads and loads of other goodies that you'll find, as well as the ones that I'm using here today, and they will all start shipping from the 3rd of November, so they'll be perfect for your Christmas and your winter layouts, your December dailies, so pop on over and have a little look. Okay, I'm getting these cute little hats down. They are fab. And they're in a set of, there's 6 of them, I think, in the set. So the Santa hats, there's 2 of the, these cute little, their elf hat there. And then there's the little reindeer horns. There we go. Just having to peel off the protective backing. There's something satisfying about peeling that off, I have to say, every time I get a new set in. Okay, so I've got those stuck down, and then I'm just looking at where the joy is going to sit, and I'm going to just get that stuck down below the middle photo. It's just going to overlap the bottom edge of that middle photo. So I'm using glossy accents as I do for all of the perspectives. I just find it really, it gives a really good stick, holds it really, really well. Just pushing this one down, and I think I'm going to sit, my pencil put over it for a moment, just to make sure that that is stuck nice and tight. So I'm starting to bring in the stars now, and I'm going to use a green and a couple of the green and a couple of the red stars. There's going to be another red star I'll bring in that I'll add to the top of the layout above the middle photo. So sort of just playing around, working out with where they're going, and I'll bring in a few more stars just from my stash. So some gold puffy hearts and some sequins circles and stars as well. Just playing around with a couple of little embellishments here, these cute little gold corners, and I will add a few of those. And those words are from the Vicky Boutin Warm Wishes collection as well, and I'll add a few of those onto my photos. But I think I'm going to, it's going to jump forward in a moment. Here we go. Okay, I think just getting some of these finished sticking them down. And you'll see I brought in some sequins as well, and I add quite a lot of sequins to the layout. So I really don't add too many embellishments, because the fabulous perspectives along with the joy title were really all that I needed. So it was really just adding sort of extra stars and sparkle with sequins just to enhance what I had down already. So again, just sticking these with glossy accents to make sure that they are stuck nice and firm, and checking they're all stuck down. And then I'm going to start with the sequins, but I won't make you watch me add all the sequins, because I do add quite a lot of them, along with some very tiny little cute sparkly stars as well. So they'll be sort of all dotted around. Here we go. I think we are pretty much done, and I'm going to add some journaling just over to the right side here, where there was a nice little gap. Now I do go on and add some green sequins to the layout after I finished. I came back to it and decided it just needed something more, and I'm really happy that I did, because I think the green just helped tie into the fab mirrored stars that I've got on the layout. So that's the journaling, and I think we're going to come to a close-up of the final layout. There we go, all done. Okay, there's a close-up to the layout, and you'll see there's the green sequins I added on. And we'll go through some close-ups of the brand new perspectives from the winter collection. There's those cute little hats. I love those. Little elf and the little reindeer horns are super cute. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, for watching the process video. It's Kirei for Bramble Fox, and I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye.